It didn't work, did it? It didn't work.
It got up to where you were saying skills are transferable and then you cut out.
Okay, yes. So I was saying this isn't Denise's first rodeo, which means that she's been successful, reached the top levels in multiple companies, and many people in network marketing do that. Why? And you'll come and, you'll find out when you come to the training, obviously. But a lot of that is to do with the passion, the way you approach the gift of network marketing, and the way you build relationships around the networking, not so much about the marketing. And there's really very little selling involved in network marketing.
And we love sharing good news, good things. So if you love sharing as well with friends and family, you'll love it.
So yeah, we've got lots of gems on Sunday, and we'll go through the agenda now. I'm going to share the screen. I can see where to do. Oh yeah, here it is. And let's just see. All right, just give me 1 second. I can't share that just yet because I've got to exit out of this one and minimize that and close that down. That's annoying. That's absolutely frozen my screen. Hang on. Okay, so we've got the agenda graphics that I've just posted in the hub this afternoon, and I'll just move that up now, and we've got some more people coming into the room. Awesome. So I'm just going to share the screen. We can have a quick look at the agenda. They're basically identical in both venues, but for those of you who are coming to one or both, you can have a look at this. So Denise is going to run you through this one.
Volume is low.
What's that?
Your volume is very low.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can everyone else hear us?
Is that better?
Could be your volume, Marg. You might need to turn yours up on your phone.
Is everyone else hear us okay?
Good, great.
Yep. Friday, National Founder Dinner, Achieve Premier or Higher in May or June, and you go to that. So, but I believe some of the others there are organising other dinners as well. So there will be some postings on that. If you're there on Friday night and you're not actually at this dinner, there'll be groups you can join, which will be lovely to meet other people. And the main day, 8 a.m. is the registration is open. So, and then we start at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and that'll be general session. Now, we're not sure what that'll be. Corporate's running that, but that will be amazing. They'll be telling us probably all about the our warehouse and our deliveries and things like that. Then we have a lovely break from 12 till 2. And everyone there will get, I'm sure they put on a great lunch for us. So, and we can mingle and network and talk to each other for that. Then back again at 2 to 5 p.m. for the general session 2. And the evening again on Saturday, I know the word's gone around, there's people meeting at different restaurants and things. So you don't have to be alone sitting there in your room or anything like that. So there'll be groups you can join for dinner and meet other people doing the same things. That'll be lovely. And then on the Sunday, which will be really special because I think that's special, certainly for me and Rebecca, is that the ones that have really been in virtually from the beginning and doing a lot of hard work with other people and helping other people, we'll be doing some trainings and we'll be telling you, us particularly, about network marketing, which we really believe in is something really special. If you don't like working for somebody else and you haven't got whole loads of money or something like that, I think this is something that can take right out of your ordinary life and give you, build your dreams if you want it and if you're prepared to work for it and you understand how it goes. So 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. will be the various leaders in the company talking about different parts of it. We'll be doing network marketing. There'll be others doing training on how to succeed from the beginning, what you need to do, things like that, won't it?
Absolutely.
Anything else to add?
Yeah, all the leaders who have had success will be sharing their particular tips and tricks. And on the Saturday, we'll certainly be hearing from Shane and Laura. She likes to be called Laura.
Laura.
We'll be hearing from Stephen and Samara Keller. We'll be hearing from Dr. Gabet, Dr. Fernandez, Dr. Jeremy Thornton. We have all loved Dr. J. And then we'll have a whole lot of other things, recognition. So if you've achieved a pro senior rank, you'll be recognised in the audience. And if you've achieved master and above, you'll probably be asked to come up and receive some sort of recognition, maybe a gift or a pin. So be ready for that. Just so nobody feels, blindsided on the day. And there'll be certainly some testimonials, product and business testimonials, things like that. And then we'll be hearing from, there'll be a diamond and elite panel. So that's a chance to ask any questions of, I think that's how it goes. They vary the ask questions, or I'm not sure how it'll go this time.
I think too,
similar
they
to
might
launch.
talk a little bit about their story, about what they saw in it, and how they decided they want to become successful and what they did. And everyone's story will be quite different. And there's a range of ages from, with the leaders from 40 up to 84. So, so that'll be fun.
Yep.
And I want to stress too that the weekend we're going to have a great time. We're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy meeting people we haven't met before and people we've met meeting again. And that's one of the things with it, the networking, meeting other people, mixing, mingling.
Yeah,
It's
the meet
lovely.
and greets.
It's
The meet and greet after the event.
exciting. It's very exciting, and it forms close bonds, and that's what we want to stress. It's like family business, this business, and that's what's so special about it.
Yep. So
isn't it?
after 5 p.m. on the Saturday, we'll all be heading out somewhere. I don't know whether everybody can fit in one venue. That'll be 500 people,
Yeah.
but we'll certainly be, in our teams, in our groups, and there'll be a lot of fun to be had. So
we can grab our teams or groups together or
Absolutely,
whatever, or
yep.
work it out beforehand. But we don't want anyone to miss out on the fun and being part of the whole weekend, really, if they can.
Yep. And New Zealand looks pretty much the same format. And what we do know about events is that if you can get to live events, there's usually a real buzz that happens for about 90 days after a live event, before people start to go back into their ordinary lives. So if you can get people to live events, if you can pick up the vibe, if you can catch the fever of the event, then your success window is that 90-day period post-event. And there's a lot to look forward to. So, and really interesting to sort of shift your mindset, I would say, around the pre-launch efforts and now opening into a new market for the rest of Australia and New Zealand, who for them Vidify is brand new. They've never heard about something like this. They've not heard about this type of technology, particularly in Australia with the new packaging, the new product is going to be, I just think it's going to be mind-blowing, really.
I think too, one of the things, if you unfortunate enough you can't get to the event for some reason, whatever, we want to update you on everything. We want to keep you right in the loop. We want the feeling that we get from that weekend that we're going forward with. We want to transfer that to you as well, because we know, not everyone can get to the event, but we don't want you to miss out in any way. We want you to go forward with us, really developing your business, having fun, but helping people. Remember, we've got the product, which is amazing, and we personally have helped so many, and it brings you to tears sometimes, the stories that you hear about people. And we've also got the business, which is great. That extra money helps so many families and so many people. And we've been able to do some great things that we couldn't have done without this business. Yep. So yeah, we want to keep you updated and in the loop and coming along with us.
Yeah, and even if you can't make the events, the fact that there are these live grand opening launch events, if you can come, you'll be really understanding that you're not just doing this on your own. Because often you wake up and you think, okay, who do I need to speak to? How do I need to, what's my daily, task list look like? How am I being consistent or inconsistent? What am I doing to further my business or my personal development? But when you're in a room full of 500 other people who are already doing the same things that your heart is doing, it just changes the understanding. It makes it so much more real. And of course, you can just
you learn so much.
Yeah, you can ask people.
You absolutely learn so much from others. You think, oh God, I could do that, or whatever. It's terrific. And we generously share. We want everyone to be successful. We want everyone to be really successful with this.
Yeah, someone's asking about streaming the Zoom for those that can't make it. We've already asked that. Hopefully they're going to organise to be able to stream some parts of the the day probably into World Changers or something like that. So as soon as I know, I'll post it in the hub, and you
We
can
don't know yet,
hopefully
do we?
watch
Yeah.
some parts of it. Certainly there'll be people recording on their own that'll be posting things as well, because there'll be just too much valuable information shared, and probably too much fun to be had. So hopefully the whole thing will be live streamed. I'm not sure if that's feasible or possible, but certainly there'll be parts of it. Are there no tickets left for Gold Coast? We've got people who have tickets. So if you
Yeah,
need some,
yeah. Just
then
reach out
Yep.
in the groups, any of our groups,
Whichever
and
chat
ask,
group you're part of.
and
Yeah.
we'll ask around. I know there are some people who have tickets who can't go for some reason, and they'd be happy to, you know, for someone to go in their place.
Yep.
I know that.
And about meeting up on the Friday night, look, I think everybody's got different accommodation around the Gold Coast. If you're flying in, and if you're local, then that's one thing. But I think just organising your own groups, who's going to be there, and whether we can, you can meet up with your people who might be in your team or your upline leaders. I know that we have a designated dinner arrangement for that night. But there's not one central meeting place. I think it's just more about networking again, and making sure that you've got who's going with you, who are you staying with, who's around the corner, who's in the hotel, and seeing what you can make happen. And they don't necessarily have to be in your team. I mean, this is about this is
swapping
Vidify.
ideas and
Vidify Global.
sharing things. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So the other thing I wanted to touch on really quickly, we've got about 10 minutes, and so in the vein of providing support and resources and tools, obviously we're evolving with the website. What I really wanted to bring to everybody tonight is a bit of a teaser of what we're launching probably from the 1st of August as well, around the same time that everything is on track and ready to just run. Is how many people on the call took part in our Diamond Club initiative last year? There's a few people, I'm sure. And there's probably some brand new ones that didn't get to. And there was plenty on the call before, I think, Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just, for those of you who did take that training, can you, maybe Liz, you could just give a bit of a comment about how you felt that helped you, having a bit of a challenge and a community and a group that was really focused on a particular task?
Exactly, yeah. We had everybody was at the same place. We were all starting out together. But even though we all had different dreams and visions and reasons why we were doing Vidify and network marketing, the fact that we were all together and we were all working towards a common goal was fantastic. And the weekly catch-ups, I think when we're, like you said, we're all alone doing our thing, the weekly catch-ups are so important, because it gives you the opportunity to realize you are part of a bigger thing. And everybody's like, we had targets and things we had to achieve, we all worked towards, which was really motivating and really like challenging. And I think when you're left to your own devices, it can be very easy to be like, oh, well, I didn't really do that today like I hoped. But when oh my gosh, I've got the target by the end of the month, I have to get X, Y, Z, it makes you pick up the phone that one more time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it was fantastic. And the information you put together for us, the actual Diamond program, this was fantastic. I've kept all the books, I keep looking through them.
Amazing.
Just so inspiring.
So I want to do something similar starting from the 1st of August, and it'll be a 90-day leadership challenge. And
Yes,
so
please.
I would encourage everybody to become part of that. So I want to give you a bit of a sneak preview. And one thing Denise and I were talking about, she had incredible success in her previous company, and that was when she was living in Melbourne. And there was such a local community, weekly meetings, big rooms were booked out every single week, every Wednesday, I think it was. Product presentations was done, business opportunity trainings, then they'd have Super Saturday trainings. Everything was done in person at that stage. And it really brought together, obviously a sense of people showing up, because, the thing with Zoom is you can sit here with your pajamas on the bottom half, and you can be scrolling while you're listening to a call, and you can either come or not come. It's a little bit it doesn't really serve us very well to do it this way, but it's kind of what we're left with if we want to have an international global business. A lot of the work that we do is online. We're very, very blessed, obviously, to have that. But you've got to show up for yourself. You've really got to make commitments to how
Yeah,
you,
that's the word,
how,
commitment.
Mm.
Yeah, with the weekly meetings, we knew we had to be there every week. We had to show up and mix and mingle and everything like that. So with something like this that Rebecca's offering, and she's put so much work into everything she does, just hours and hours and hours and hours, we would love you to commit to it for your own benefit, but for ours too, because we want you guys to be successful. We want to be successful because we love what we do, we believe in it, but we really want you to be successful. So we want to help you all we can and learn ourselves along the way.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to share a screen and give you a little bit of a sneak preview of a couple of things that are coming out on the website. And let me start with this one. Okay, so I'm just not sure how I'm going to go with these shifting screens, but we'll give it a try. Okay, so here's our beautiful website.
Does everybody know about the website, and have you been on it and had a look?
We're upgrading this, updating it all the time. If you come on here now and you haven't been on here for a week, what you'll see is, I'll just minimize that. What you'll see is the homepage is a little different now. We have, now I took this from Liz. Liz made a fantastic suggestion for us that it would be really wonderful to have a way to help people navigate initially when they had a first contact with the website, where they needed to go, what their interest was, what they were there for. So we now have shop, learn, earn, and train. So this takes you to the customer hub. This takes you to the product, the biomass technology, and the results, which is now a little ecosystem. And the earn is obviously for the opportunity. So people are interested in knowing about the opportunity. And then, of course, entrepreneurs and executives can come to the training hubs. So we've just modified the homepage a little bit. It's much cleaner. Of course, if you're a new customer, here's the customer hub. And if you want to go to the opportunity page, we've got a little bit of a taster about the travel that Vidify offers, because our website attracts entrepreneurs and customers, you know, and people that are just curious and interested about new technology. And so it is for everyone. And we just wanted to make it as attractive for everybody as possible. The homepage has got upcoming events and some videos there that people can watch straight off the bat that are going to help them understand what this is about. And the quick links are down the bottom. So I just wanted to scroll quickly through the homepage for you. If you go through the tabs,
just tell them the name of it. If you haven't been on it before, you don't know it, can write down vitawellnessglobal.com. all lowercase.
Yep, vitawellnessglobal.com. So the tabs here, you've got the customer hub, of course, which is all for your customers. You've got the opportunity tab here with events, the trips, the calendar, plus the business opportunity videos, etc. The training hub for entrepreneurs, executives, and ambassadors. We've previously only had entrepreneur memberships available, but I've been working really hard to get the executives up, and that's coming in a matter of days. The community hub here, you can do some coaching if you like. There's the online programs. You'll see the leadership challenges in here. We've got other bits and pieces, and of course the store. Okay, great. So I'm going to change the screen. I'm going to take you to the leadership challenge. Just a sec. I'm going to move some things out of the way. Love technology. Now, just let me know, Liz, can you see the screen that's just changed there? Great. So this is the 90-day leadership challenge. And basically just a short blurb about what we'll be doing, launching from the 1st of August. But after that, this will be available for anybody at any time to start when they choose. So all the information will be there, and your people can come in here and just plug into this challenge. Okay, so I'm going to come back to that in a sec. I want to show you, oops, hang on a minute. What you've known previously up here is the Entrepreneur Hub. Okay, so if you click on entrepreneurs, and I want everybody, please, after this call, jump on this website and just do what I'm showing you now. The Entrepreneur Hub, if you haven't already enrolled as an entrepreneur to get the training, it's all free. Please do that after this call. What you'll see here is you get, in the entrepreneur membership, you get a whole bunch of free resources plus product training, opportunity training, business essentials, and business tools that everybody needs if they're starting in Vidify. It's all available and beautiful new layouts with different interactive things. Everything is much easier to access and understand. So this is, again, a little bit of a rundown what you do get. So Entrepreneur Hub, you get a whole learning center. You get business tools. You get essentials, which is onboarding, sharing, how to partner with the right people. Very, very important stuff. Access to an entire resource library so that you never have to wonder where do you find this piece of information or that image or that document again. Video library. You've got the Global Founder Initiative program, an Essentials program I'm currently working on, and the Hope Initiative is that will be a beautiful surprise later in the year. Now, on from that, if you're really serious about business, join the Entrepreneur Hub, but think about becoming an executive member, because if you're really serious about business, this is the team building section of the website, and everything here is about duplication and team building and really going up through the ranks and having everything at your fingertips, able to share with your teams, able to train your teams from the hub. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a bit of a sneak preview here. It's all about the executive success formula. So you're getting a retail formula, team building formula. You've got income rewards, travel rewards, freedom roadmap, everything. You've got an incredible biomass sellers retail hub that's got everything you need in it. If you're doing shows and markets, what to charge, how much you can make, what your kind of thinking should be, all the tools that you'll need, things that you can have at your stall. You've got global distributor hubs. So not just Australia and New Zealand, but if you're interested in, if you've got somebody in South America, USA, Europe, Canada, UK, you can go to your very specific global hub. Let me just show you, I'll finish this page, and a whole team building ecosystem, okay? So you've got in this one, it is $97 a year. For all of this that you're getting, including the challenge, you're getting all the benefits of the Entrepreneur Hub, plus you get the Executive Hub, you've got Retail Hub, Australia and New Zealand separate, the Global Hub, team building, the list goes on and on and on. The value is incredible. What I'd love for you all to do is jump onto the executives page just by clicking up here and then just registering to go on the wait list to know as soon as we launch, you'll be in, okay? So it's only a matter of days. Now, if I just come to here, this is a sneak preview of the Executive Hub. I won't show you too much, but you have your own profile. You've got a private leaders group. You've got the success formula, beautiful coaching invitations here, quick links. I want to show you, let's just go to New Zealand prices, for instance. So just say you're a Kiwi and you want to go to the New Zealand hub. In a minute. It's loading. Let's try loading. Hang on a minute. Woo. I'll do a shortcut. All right, I'm just taking it from the top. We've obviously got some internet issue here. So you've got a beautiful New Zealand hub, okay? So everything you need about New Zealand is in here. You've got all the PDFs that you can download, you can file, you can save to your profile. Beautiful New Zealand promo there. The Facebook link for New Zealand information, the YouTube channel for New Zealand information. How you could order, you could check your tracking here just by putting your order number in, and this will show up with your tracking and where it is. You've got New Zealand prices always updated. Everything is current and relevant, so you never have to wonder, where is this, how much is that? This is what we're doing all the work for behind the scenes, so that we can duplicate this so that you can build teams that have access to information that is really simple and easy. How to enroll New Zealand citizens, pricing, etc. So that's just, and also just down here quickly, some tax help. So if you click on this link, it'll take you to the direct selling, New Zealand direct selling info. If you want to do GST calculations, if you want to check out IRD and what their stance on tax and direct selling is, here's some links. So I just wanted to give you a very quick snippet of some of the things that are coming. I know it's a lot, but we're in this for the long term. We are really investing heavily in the systems and the training. around Vidify.
And you can take your time doing it. You know, you go in there and you have a look, and there might be one area that you really want to get proficient in. So you'll study and do that. So, you know, you can do it in the order that suits you, can't you? Would you
Absolutely, yeah.
recommend that?
And I'll be doing a lot of training on that. So if you're welcome to, you know, come to specific training on how to, you know, navigate, it's actually very simple. And the main thing is that we've been working on is how to structure that so that a brand new person can come along and you can direct them to their stage of learning, and they can self-educate and fill in the gaps then with live events, with questions, with one-on-one trainings, with small groups, with Monday calls. But actually we're really setting them up properly for success, and I feel much better about that. And it just makes duplication so much easier. So we want you to really use this resource. And of course, we always love your feedback. As I said, Liz gave us some great feedback and we've implemented that. So it helps people know where they need to be on the website, especially if they're brand new, they've never, you know, seen it before. So of course you've got your brand new Vidify URL websites, your replicated ones from the company as well. So that's all brand new stuff. So I would love for you to just jump on there afterwards. And if you're interested in registering for the 90-day Success Leadership Challenge, just put your name down in the executives page so that you can be notified when that's about to start. And of course, we'll be updating you regularly because you're our family.
Yeah.
So that's all I really wanted to share with you tonight about that. We can take questions for a couple of minutes if anyone's got questions about anything we've touched on tonight.
Just can you go back to the 300 US for the 1250? Is that just for Australia?
Nope.
New Zealand.
For
New
both.
Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other ones are the same?
Yes. Yeah. And that's going to look like about 400 and the 90-day challenge is free. It's included in the executives program and the executives membership. What was I going to say? The 300 US is about 450 New Zealand, I think. Probably, is it?
Around about the same for Australia too.
Maybe a bit more even.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be, yeah.
It's incredibly
Yeah.
generous. So, you know, we moving forward. The reason I think there's going to be a heavy focus on succeeding over the next 12 months is because that's the Global Founder window. Really, officially from launch to 12 months post-launch, you've got 12 full months to achieve just 2 times in that 12-month period the ranks of Premier, Elite, Diamond, or above anything to be a global or regional founder for life. So it's absolutely worth it, you know, just putting some time into this, putting some things aside to learn and train. I'm more interested at this point in helping people train with tools and systems because I've done this for a long time, and also, you know, we've got quite a lot of people in our team. And what you find is that you're repeating the same information over and over and over and over and over again. At least 80% of the people will never do anything with that. So your investment of time and energy is often gratis. It's really about, well, I'm doing this out of my own goodwill, and you hear people's stories and they love to share, but you only have so much time. And to scale a business like what we're talking about, wanting to move into Asian markets, you know, the quality of our website, people in Asia will absolutely love. You know, it's clean, it's easy, it's current, it's relevant, professional. And we're going to be investing a lot of time in just keeping it always updated. So the executives membership is $97 a year, New Zealand. It's not really a lot when you think about it. For us, it's a maintenance fee, but you just think about whether that serves your purposes or not. If you're happy to be an entrepreneur, all the information is there in the entrepreneur membership to build, to start a business, to build basically, it's not much strategy in there because that's really where the you know, the meat and the bones of the business is, in all the strategy and how to. And part of that 90-day leadership challenge is set up because you want to be a leader. If you're not interested in being a leader, use all the free resources, use the executive, the Entrepreneur Hub, use all the free stuff that's on there. Please use the website. It's all there. We've put it out for everyone. But if you really are interested in going to that kind of next level, then that's the area that you're looking at going in.
It's very user friendly. Even I can use it.
And it's mobile optimized. If there's any glitches or anything that you see comes up, contact Jess, not me. Jess.
And it's beautifully designed, I just want to say. It's really, like, as an interface, it's beautiful. The colors, the flow, the graphics,
Mm,
beautiful.
Thank
yeah,
you.
It is, it is.
And
Top
it's
work.
better and better and better all the time. So
Mm,
please go
mm,
out and have another look at it. It's probably a lot of it's new since you would have looked at it before.
VitaWellnessGlobal.com.
And
Mm.
it is
I have struggled to get it to work properly on my iPhone, but I just need to invest in a new computer or something.
anything that won't work on your iPhone is those interactive guides won't open because that's a Canva interfacing issue with iOS. It's nothing to do with our site. So Canva isn't optimized for iOS. So if you're looking through the guides, they're best viewed on desktop anyway. But what we do have there is we have video previews of all the guides so you can run through and know what's in them. And then we have the PDFs of all the guides so you can just click and open them in PDF form rather than having the interactive guide. So we've tried to make that much more user friendly. You'll see that even in the Entrepreneur Hub now, that you'll go in there and it's completely kind of changed. So we're integrating everything. And it's been a fun journey for us because we're thinking, how do people learn? How do we present the right information? It's okay to have the tools there. You know, like Vitify provides you with a price list, the rewards plan, and the policies and procedures. And then you're expected to build a business with that. Good luck. It's not easy, right? You have to be able to make sense of a lot of new information, a lot of understanding about networking, and you don't have to be an expert in anything, the product or the technology or the science, but how you build a successful business is not just with 3 kind of tools thrown at you and hoping that you can figure it out for yourself. So this is about people that have done this before. What's the best systems? What's the order of learning? That's really important. So in our 90-day leadership challenge, we'll have tasks every single day that take you to areas in the Executive Hub that will help you learn, show you the right way to understand information and set you up with the challenges. And for those that did the Diamond program, you know that is it's actually really fun as well and highly effective. So we'll get back into supporting people in that way too.
And the good thing is, if you've got people in your team that you want to learn to navigate the website, you have to be a step ahead of them. You can't expect them to just go in without your help and do it. So it pays you to learn yourself, know where everything is, and then you can help your team members go in and point them in a specific direction or get them working as well with the website, because it's all there for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yep.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, good. Anyone else got any other questions or comments or anything? No, all good, all done, all silent. I need a hammer.
Just a quick question, Rebecca.
Yep.
On Friday night,
Yes.
for those that are not attending the qualified dinner, how will they communicate together so that they may get together? And
Maybe what I could do is put a post in the hub about I don't know. We'll put, if we put a post there, everybody who's around the area could maybe comment on that post, and that way coordinate with each other, because everybody in our team is in the hub pretty much. I mean, not everybody, but close to 1,000 people in the hub are in there. So do you want me to do that, and then everybody can just connect with each other through there?
that would be nice. Just let us know whichever method you want to do, just because there's no way for us to get together and talk and agree.
Yeah.
And if you're there on Friday, it would be lovely to go out and have dinner with a few people, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we would be there on Friday.
Yeah, just tell them where you're from and that sort of thing. Yeah.
Sure. Just let us know how you want to get us together so that we could talk.
Excellent. I'm just checking if there's any other messages. There probably looks like a few. Put the drops in warm water. Works best on desktop. Yep. Android is good. Thank you. And
so we're
so close. Perfect on Android.
We're so close. Here we go. It's a few days.
Amazing feeling.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exciting.
I think we're not going to be able to contain ourselves after the launch, guys.
Yeah.
And then it'll be about just massive action again, and
Yeah.
that's kind of the key. I think is massive action for periods of time that until you're really busy, and then consolidate training people who are showing up as leaders who really want this. And I think the way the information will be presented at the launch events is really focusing on why Vidify is such a viable business opportunity. And of course, network marketing generally as an industry is very credible, and it is a really legitimate, exploding industry that's moving so fast into e-commerce. Our heads are spinning. We don't want to miss out on that, miss that boat. But Vidify specifically is like Europe now is just breaking ranks. People are just such a resurgent. Europe was very, very quiet for a long time. They had a lot of issues as well. But now, the new diamonds, elites every month.
They're doing
It's just
amazingly
popping.
well. Yeah.
And so it's about understanding where we're positioned, where we are. We've been through this pre-launch. It's the birthing pains, the transition, giving birth to the baby out into the public eye, and just really running with it for the next 12 months to reach the highest levels of leadership that you can possibly reach, to set yourself up and others that you're caring for, but also to have that global founder benefit. It's unheard of. Like I can't. So I pity anybody that comes in post 12 months because they won't have that opportunity. So we've got our work ahead for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like too, just a little thing like, well, we have the 90-day thing to concentrate on, but think where you would like to be by Christmas time.
Yep.
Going into the new year, just have a feeling if you're a senior now, would you like to be master? Would you like to be premier? If you're sort of starting over again and you've had some success and it's dropped off, where would you like to be? Because we're looking at rejuvenating, take two, that's for us too. So we know how it feels, when you've had problems and business drops off and everything like that, or you get let down. But we're forging ahead. We're excited. We want to take people that feel the same with us. So just think about, for your own ambition, where would you like to be by the end of this year even? And then, next year, we're all the new year to run into to July for the regional and global founders. So we've got a lot of things to look forward to, and we're there with you, aren't we? So,
100%.
so much.
Stronger than ever.
Yeah.
And better equipped, I think, to deal with what's coming. Pre-launch has just been a bit like, just feeling your way. But obviously after official launch, there's going to be really strong systems. The brand new Vidify website's beautiful. It's much better than the old one. Much easier to send somebody there. They can just join, it just says join. It doesn't, it's not a whole complex process.
And customers. Australia can have customers.
Fancy that.
In a few weeks.
Imagine.
In a few weeks, we can have
So
customers.
stock up if you need to stock up on Symbiofy, as I said, or the original formula if you're in Australia. Maybe you want to stock up a little bit. There's tickets available. People have spares. Please reach out in the hub or in any of your leader groups in the chat on Messenger, and we can coordinate getting you some tickets that people have already purchased that might be available. And this is, like I said, it's the last call.
And we really look forward to seeing the ones that are coming to join us at the launch. Really
big hugs for everyone we get to meet in person.
It'll be beautiful.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah.
Sorry, just regarding Symbiofy.
Yes.
If I decide to buy Symbiofy a bit later on, like even in August, is that going to cost more?
You're going to have to get it from America and pay the $60.
But I would have paid that anyway.
How we'll do about
it will need to be done through Eddie. You'll need to email customer support and actually put a specific order in, because it won't be available in your back office or front office shop anymore. As soon as it clicks over,
it's a lot more difficult. So if you need some, get it now. It'll still cost you, and it'll cost.
It's not
So if you need it now, get it now, because there'll be a lot of fiddling around, later.
Well, the difference is that it's in your back office to purchase it now, I think. Isn't it? Whereas we don't have it in New Zealand. It's not in our front office. It's not in our back office. We can't actually order it, and it will be the same as soon as all the SKUs are put into the Australian back office. And what will also happen is that those of you in Aussie who've got your addresses in Flower Mound, that will all be updated automatically
Yeah.
by the little elves at Vidify who come from Mexico.
Mhm.
Probably doing one by one by hand. No, that'll all be updated so that there'll be a point where all the addresses will be updated to your actual addresses. There may be a request for information for your real address as well. So expect that as well. But all that will be announced at the launch. So exciting times, guys. I would highly suggest just get everyone, pull people in from wherever you need to just let them have a look. See, a lot of people now maybe won't come to the launch who aren't already committed because it's short notice or they don't know. But I predict after the launch, there'll be a lot more local meetings in different states all around. People will start to pick that up and say, this is worth presenting publicly for people. I think that would work a treat. People will start doing more market stalls and things. So it's going to get very public very soon. Touch on, sorry, Amanda's asking to touch on Miranda, global founder for those that are new or have forgotten. Okay. Is there, yes, I'll do it. There's one more question. Can you clarify which entrepreneur packs qualify you for 3-month qualification in New Zealand? Pretty sure that the 3-month pack is still there in the back office. Australia will still have the 3-month qualifying pack too. So even as we launch, that will still be available, which is great. It's really good value. It's a set and forget type of arrangement. You'll know when you start building a business and you get to the end of the month and the points from that month have flushed, but within a couple of minutes, you'll have volume there again because of those automatic orders. And that's just a beautiful thing. So you're not ever starting from zero. If people have a 3-month qualifying kit or are on a wellness ship, you're never starting from zero with your group volume, which is wonderful. So for Global Founder, just really quickly, is there anybody that is new that doesn't know about Global Founder? Because Miranda's just asked me to touch on it. Okay. So Global Founder is an opportunity that Vidify has really just given to new markets. So because Vidify still, they're not in their infancy, but they're only in a few countries. So obviously the goal for Vidify is to grow globally, worldwide. And so what they do is when they launch into a new market, so in this case, Australia and New Zealand, they offer the entrepreneurs who help make sales happen, which means that they are reaching ranks and moving volume, group volume. They offer those entrepreneurs who reach certain or help contribute to the growth of the company and the product shares in Vidify regional sales and global sales for life. So you get a piece of the pie of Vidify pretty much anytime you hit or qualify at those levels. In those months, you get those shares, and they all get put aside and paid out to you in December, right before Christmas, which is really lovely. So you have this, it's almost like having shares that you get paid out the dividends on each year in December. So it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to be offered a Global Founder shareholding. I don't know any other company that's really done it. So what that looks like is, depending on how big the sales are and how big the markets grow, your shares actually could start to increase, be more lucrative. And obviously if you reach higher ranks, because ranks are all based on group volume, between you and your team, how much is moving, how much is sold, how much does Vidify wholesale out to the marketplace, you being the kind of the middleman, charging either the retail or building distribution teams and making your income through the commissions and the profits or the bonuses. So it's very, very lucrative. There's a whole bunch of stuff and information about Global Foundership on our website. So the website we just took you through, vitawellnessglobal.com. There's a Global Founder. Use the search icon. If there's anything you're looking for on the site, you can't remember where it is, just go to the search and just type in the keyword that you're looking for, just like you do in the hub, and it will come up with all the areas that keyword is listed, and then you pick the area that you think is the most appropriate. But there's lots of info. We've got a whole program on the Global Founder Initiative. It's a free program. So just go into, again, you'll find it. If you go to the website, you'll find it, I guarantee. Okay.
I just want to quickly reiterate how important it is to get people on to an order each month, because it takes at least 3 months for your blood to completely turn over. So you want people to get the best results from the product. So the best results for them is to have an order in so that they get at least 3 or 6 months on the product, because someone tries one bottle or, you know, and they don't get a result, you know, in a month or something, you know, they might be put off. But talk to people about actually getting benefit over a period of 3 to 6 months. So that's why we like to have them on a regular order, taking the product, and we also let them know that it can take time. If it's, you know, if you've had a chronic disease for 15 years, one bottle's not going to get you back to normal. So, you know, and that also helps you if they're on an automatic order or the 3-month order or the regular wellness ship. Great for you, great for them, you know, and then they don't get let down by turning around and saying, oh, it doesn't work, you know, well, I haven't felt anything. So think carefully about their benefit or their welfare of having them on, you know, a regular order, or at least 3 to 6 months on it, you know, because, you know, it's not one bottle won't do it.
And just for those that are new, there's often, I've found 3 categories of people that try the product: those that have a result within 3 days, those that have a result in 2 weeks, and those that have a result in a few months. Very rarely have I seen anybody that says I had nothing, felt nothing. It might be a small, like a 2% margin, and that's because sometimes people genetically have, you know, a different setup genetically, how they absorb things, or whether their body rejects something, or how they metabolize stuff. So that's not a Vitify problem. That's an individual person who is either compatible or maybe not compatible. That's a very small percentage. I think Dr. J mentioned something like 2% of people may not feel anything. It's a very small margin. I got a result in a couple of days. I know you took a few weeks.
No.
Oh,
I got a result in a few days. It was gradual, different things. I felt different results. And my husband certainly, you know, took a few days for one thing, then a few weeks, and then a couple of months. So different things were improving along the way, you know. So, and if he'd only had one bottle, we wouldn't have got the circulation in his feet better, and then his blood pressure going down. So, you know, you owe it to people to get them to really get the best benefit, you know. That way they come back to us and they're really grateful.
And of course, disruptive wellness is always the greatest tool that we've got to use. And we just pick the eyes out of that, and especially love the testimonies that we get from our own teams in Australia and New Zealand that we have photos of, because we feel comfortable and we've got permission to share those often. I hope so.
Yeah, we do. We ask them.
So we love being able to share visual testimonies. Sometimes they're a bit gruesome because they're often about wound healing, before and after things that are quite, you know, shocking and impactful. So you know,
those graphic ones are absolutely the best.
Yeah,
really.
And have them on your phone. Have some photos in a file. Right? And when somebody says, "And what do you do?" Say, "Let me show you." Just bring up a photo of a before and after, and say, you know,
I help people like this.
And then that's it. And then it opens up a whole lot of questions to you, from people about, what is that? How do I get it? Can you, what? Oh, I can't, you know, whatever. Rather than you feeling like you've got to sell things to people, pique interest, just pique interest, and don't be too attached. Don't be too needy. But that's business training stuff. We're just here to talk about the launch. Super excited. Hope to meet all of you, as many of you as possible over the next couple of weeks.
We'll see you next Wednesday night, next Monday night, won't we?
Yeah, we'll do another call, Monday, same time. And just to recap everything, and hopefully there's lots of exciting news from the launches. So for those of you in New Zealand, you'll probably get sneak previews from the Aussie launch. I know there's a few of you flying over from Auckland, also to be here in the Gold Coast. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I just think, yeah, it's gonna pay off, guys. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We'll love you and leave you, and we'll talk to you soon.
See some of you on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully chat to all of you Monday.
Yep.
Looking
Great.
forward
You
to it.
went. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you in
Yeah.
person.
Bye, guys.